Scyfe, just like the knife, and I've got a student who had a whopping 0 kills in 15 rounds. But don't worry, his mistakes are easily fixable. Here's how. This is honestly a smart play because you don't have a flank covering sentinel and you're a triple duelist team. Having you lurk and gain map control is well played. The moment the operator jet gets a kill, that's a cue for you to tell your team to rotate because of the position you've gained.
Yeah.
However, instead of going this way, I'd clear C first, then reposition to guarantee 1 or 2 enemies that are rotating back to C. The radar checking is completely unlucky. However, this could have all been avoided with a simple instruction to rotate to C.
Gotcha.
This isn't the correct and efficient route to take as an ult in Yoru. Firstly, your ult is basically a juiced up drone that is faster and allows you to use your abilities. And where do players normally drone or wolf to? Through short, right? So why go long when you can clear short and have your teammates quickly scale up? Here's how I would have gone about this round. Yo, listen up guys, I've got my ult, I'm a head short, let's do a 3-2 split. So 3 of us go short, including me, and 2 of you go long. So I want you to dart right here so you don't get killed by an enemy posted up. Fast forward, you finally go onto the site, but your vision is blocked by this cage, and immediately alarm bells should be going off because your Sova is completely exposed, and a quick glance shows where your omen is looking, and it's certainly not in this area. But 1, you didn't use any of your abilities, and 2, you didn't look at the minimap as it clearly indicated heaven is not smoked. Which is why you said, heaven, I thought it was smoked, which reinforces the point that you didn't have a thought process, or rather just did whatever. Remember, in moments like these, have a chain of steps. Where could the enemy be? What utility do I have? And what are my teammates holding? Again, there doesn't seem to be a goal. You've got 3 players aggressively pushing garage with you and your omen pushing A lobby. What's the point of having the omen and you push A lobby while the other team is aggressively pushing garage with bomb? If they die, you're pretty much screwed. You TP back, but again you're not utilizing the minimap. 2 enemies were spotted on C side, so it's not possible for there to be an enemy in C long. But where else is exposed? That's right, the whole of mid from B. But you didn't take that into consideration and end up dying for free. There's a reoccurring theme, and that's your lack of usage of the minimap. Stop. Pause right there. Spamming this tool at the start of the round is very risky. But what makes it even more dangerous is no one in the mid window watching garage from this angle. So if the enemy peeks, you're alone with 0 possibility of being traded. And secondly, you're in the wide open space, meaning getting to cover is very difficult, as the distance between the left cover is here and the right cover is there. But the box in front of you is completely spammable. Do this instead. Hold this angle like this, as 1, you're a small target with half of your body showing, and more importantly, using the wall as cover, so if there's an enemy there and you whiff, you can just get back to safety. Whenever you're doing something, always ask yourself, in this case the pre-round, am I vulnerable if I make this play? If yes, what can I do to limit or prevent it? The Sova dart in here giving him the info there's no one in this vicinity. But instead of being cautious about the Sova pushing up and clearing like this, you decide to pre-aim garage without thinking, can the Sova already be out? And lastly, your failure to correctly counter strafe or let go of the key was lacking. The fact that you have your shooting growth open indicates to me that's something you're cognizant of. Moments like these can happen, but a great way to fix this is recreate the same scenario with or without the Sova. See how I'm practicing this? I'm mimicking the exact same scenario by moving and quickly stopping before shooting. You finally get onto the site and notice the Sova joining, so you look to punish him, but the biggest issue is your assumption. You're assuming that an enemy cannot be inside the smoke, hence why you slow push it. Before you make these plays, you need to ask yourself these questions again. What is the goal of this play? And what are the chances that an enemy will be in the smoke if I do end up getting a kill without being traded? Finally, your first kill of the whole game, and it only took you 16 rounds. Jet dashing into the smoke is standard, right? But the issue is your position across it here, and what is the rule of thumb when holding smokes is position across it on the sides, because more times than not, an enemy will not push like this. They use the outskirts of the smoke unless you're on an A backside on ascent. But in this situation, you should be anticipating the Jet is going to be peeking this way and have your crosshair here ready for her. But instead your crosshair was here, so when she peeked you had to flick, resulting in you over flicking, and we all know flicking isn't reliable. Lucky for you, your Jet was able to take the shot, but had it been you and the Jet mano a mano, you would have been dead, and instead of the 0-16 it would have been 0-17. This was a fantastic use of the flash, banking it off the floor and making it hard to dodge. But instead of taking your time, you panicked and completely abandoned the basic fundamentals such as pulling your shot down as opposed to doing this. Instead of doing this and letting the recoil go up, burst a few by pulling down and then take a few steps to reset and do it again. The few that made it this far, type VOD review in the comments. And if you'd like to be featured at random like this Yoru, join the Discord and submit a VOD review. And as always, until next time.